What is up, everybody? This is John with Archer Fish. Just want to tell you a quick sort of story. I failed to give you an update on when I got busted by CDFW in Malibu for fishing without a license. So the story goes, and I'll put the video up here. Me and my buddy Carlos went to Malibu to try to catch some perch. I ended up catching one, which was cool. It was my first time doing it. We just got there. I threw the line out, you know, reeled it back in, and then here comes the CDFW guy. Acted super cool, acted really nice. Oh, you guys got your license? I'm like, yeah, of course. Carlos had just got his that morning, printed it out, shows it to him, cool. I've always got a license. I've got a Florida license, I've got a California license, and a lot of times a Colorado license. And whatever other random state that I just happen to be fishing in, like Missouri. So I'm like, oh yeah, I got a license. So I pull out my license. I'm like, yeah, here you go. And he's like, and we were fishing in, I think, February. So he looks at it and he's like, oh yeah, this expired in January 1st. And I was like, oh, and I realized, it was dumb of me, but I realized that the fishing license, which I just got in like October at that year or whatever, it's not for a year, it's to the calendar year. And I just failed to remember that. And so I was like, you know, I pled with the guy. I'm like, look, man, I'll get the license right now on my phone, but you see that I have the actual license. It's only been a couple of weeks since the first of the year, so you realize it's an oversight. You know, I've got a license, and you know, the guy acted cool, but in the end, he gave me a ticket anyway, like a. It's clear that I'm not a poacher. It's clear I'm not trying to take advantage of the system. It's clear I'm paying money into the system, which I firmly believe in, and the guy still gives me a ticket. That's kind of messed up. You know, that's supposed to punish people for not doing the right thing. I clearly was doing the right thing. It just had slipped up, and it was just turned, you know, the calendar year. So anyway, whatever, he writes me a ticket, and I'm like, oh, this sucks. So I realize, I figured out that the ticket was going to cost me $500. $500 for just an oversight. You know, that's what pissed me off. I'm like, it's no wonder all these people are moving out of California. $500 when you saw that I have my license, I just sort of slipped up and didn't renew it in time. I mean, that's pretty messed up. So I go to court. And my judge, crazily enough, was he used to be the mayor of LA, Mayor Han. So he's a judge now. He's probably a judge before that. I don't really know. But anyway, he was there, and when I got up there, and you know, they're just moving through people, and he seemed pretty fair with other people. So he's just moving through his cases. I get up there. He's like, yeah, fishing without a license, blah, blah, blah. Have you gotten it? And I was like, yes. Here's my current license that I've got the same day I got this ticket. And then I showed him, I had a little Ziploc baggie, and I'm like, and here are like a dozen other licenses from California, from Florida, from Colorado, from Missouri. I'm always licensed, okay? Going back years, I'm like, I'm always licensed. He didn't really take to that, but since I did get my license, he cut the cost down in half. I think it ended up being $250, which is still a slap in the face, you know, for just kind of having an oversight. They've got to make sure that when you're punishing people, it's not punishment, it's a corrective thing. You know what I mean? So all he had to do was warn me and say, hey, just so you know, it switches over at the first of the year, and then boom, I'm like, oh, you're right, boom, and I get it. It was an oversight on my part, but still, you know, they really have to fine me, you know? Anyway, so I had to pay that $250. And you better believe I always have an up-to-date license. So let that be a lesson for you. $250. Alright, that's it. If you like this channel, you like my fishing videos, I got the Malibu one in the background there. I'll put that up. Lots of bass fishing videos on this channel. Hit the notifications, the subscriptions, you know, likes, all that stuff. If you need some gear, I always have the links down in the description now. And also, I got some Florida fishing videos coming up soon. Snook, redfish, trout, all that good stuff. Maybe some drum and sheephead thrown in the mix. Anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.